So one of the things that we do to try to mitigate that distance is we do have a weekly, we call it a stand-up. It's not technically a stand-up in terms of like what Scrum would call it, but we call it a stand-up, and it's basically everybody in the company gets on a Zoom and we briefly go through what went well last week and what we're planning on doing this week. And again, that's for a face-to-face, to have a personal connection. It's also to get a sense of what the whole company is working for, so that people have an appreciation for the things that they're not involved in on a day-to-day basis. That's also the clean joke showdown. So we everybody's supposed to bring a clean joke to share. It's a good time. They're usually pretty cheesy jokes, but it gives everybody a smile. We used to have a company dinner around Christmas, so we would have a Christmas dinner that we would bring everybody in for. And I realized this past year that that's a lot of travel and flying and hassle, and then you really only spend a day together. And it's also it was almost always between Thanksgiving and Christmas, which for most families is just busy anyway. Like, you're taking time off, you're possibly preparing for travel, you're trying to do Christmas shopping. And so this year we backed it up to October, and we basically had the last week in October where we brought everybody in. We had a bonfire, we had some go-karting events, trying to think what we threw, axes. I think we went out to dinner, and then the teams, though, because I've got team leads too, I leave some time for them to go do things with their team, so just the team lead and their teams can go do something. So I think that worked out well this year. We'll probably do that again next year. I like the way that it worked out. It cuts a whole week of billable time out, so it's really an investment for the company. The other things that we've done, we've gone to conferences together. So last year, anybody who wanted to go to PyCon, we met up at PyCon, and I think we'll probably try to go to that again. We screen for this. Like, we screen for people in our candidate process that really seem okay with kind of a remote, non-engaged or lesser engaged environment. So, if somebody is in our application process, if they're talking about how important it is for them to be in the office and really have that camaraderie, we're going to have a lot of questions for them about, do you really want to be in a remote environment where you're working by yourself, theoretically at your home office? There's definitely room, to explore and make up for those things that you might miss, being outside of a traditional work environment.